Now, here's a question that I actually appreciate because a lot of people will ask me if they have, either a friend or it's themselves, if they drink, two or three drinks a night, or they drink on a relative frequency, but it's not really an issue in their life, or maybe they drink a little bit too much on the weekend. Well, to begin with, the vast majority of people, and I mean the vast majority, will never become alcoholic, or they will never have alcoholic tendencies. And the reason being for that, because there's something inside them that will pull it back. It's not going to become a dependency issue. It's just like eating. Some of us might eat a little bit too much on the holidays, but we're not going to get to the point where we're eating 10,000 calories a day and balloon up another 100 pounds. There's a mechanism in our brain that does not allow that to happen. That's why the vast majority of us will not become alcoholic. You probably don't have a genetic disposition. Culturally, it's probably not acceptable, and you have the ability where the people around you will frown upon it, and you will kind of agree with them and move on. I mean, there's a lot of issues, but the point is, if you're drinking on a regular basis, it doesn't necessarily mean you're an alcoholic unless some other things happen in your future. So let's carry on with this conversation. And again, on that note, drinking on a regular basis, two or three drinks on a regular basis, now that can actually be the foundation of a problem. If it continues and then it escalates. Now, if those two or three drinks become five or six, and then 8 and 10, and then 10, 12, or 14, 15 a night or a day, well, then, yeah, you have created a problem. And if you don't have the ability to recognize that in yourself, or the people in your life don't have the ability to recognize in you, and really have the ability to step in and maybe have an uncomfortable conversation that, like, hey, maybe you're drinking too much. What do you think about this? It's affecting your productivity. It's affecting our relationship. And obviously, it looks like it's beginning to affect your health. If these issues are starting to creep in, this is when I hope you have people in your life who can step in and maybe, have a tough conversation, an uncomfortable conversation. This is where it's so important to broach the subject before it gets out of control, before the later stages. And if you followed me, the horror stories that I went through with my wife, the late stage 3 and stage 4, where someone is completely incapacitated mentally, physically, emotionally. It's not a place anybody wants to go. So I make these videos to bring awareness to the situation. If you do see it in yourself or in a loved one, step in. It's much easier to solve the problem in the earlier stages if it's recognized and if you understand the red flags of alcohol use disorder. And again, if you do have questions like this and you are generally not sure of someone in your life or yourself, and you really want to have a little bit better grasp of what's going on, part of it is how long it's been going on. Why are you drinking to begin with? What is the core reason why you're drinking? Does it run in your family? I mean, there's all kinds of issues that I could discuss with you. And again, if you want further information, click on the link above in my bio. You will find the link tree. You can set up a Zoom call with me. I've helped thousands of alcoholics and, just as importantly, their families. Again, please like, share, and comment. And again, we have a Facebook group called Amanda, a cautionary tale of alcoholism. It's become a very good support group. We talk about alcoholic issues and everything connected to it. Again, thanks for listening.